this is how we do. Yeah, chilly back streets, yeah, we do it like that. This is how we do.
Well, a lot of conservatives have questioned whether Donald Trump is a true conservative, including Rush Limbaugh following Saturday night's debate.
There were a number of occasions where Donald Trump sounded like the Daily Cause blog, where Donald Trump sounded like Democrat Underground, sounded like any average host on MSNBC. He's not stupid. He has political advisors. He has a lot of people who are conservatives who are there to tell him where the boundaries are, and he crossed those boundaries on Saturday.
Trump isn't always in lockstep with conservatives, right? So, well, one of Rush's callers asked him how he's doing so well without holding all the same beliefs. Here was his answer.
The best thing I can tell you, folks, I guess, as I assess all this, is this is not an election, a competition of philosophies. We're way beyond that. People are not going to rely on philosophy to accomplish anything. You can have the best philosophy in the world, I don't care what you call it, and it's not going to mean anything if you're up against somebody who succeeds at making people think he's going to break balls, kick butts, take names, put people in prison, fix the country, make the country great again, whatever the hell that means to people. You can philosophize all day long in competition against it, and we'll see you in the rearview mirror.
That kind of sounded good, didn't it? I like that. Take names. Boom. All right. Put away the bad guys. So there's actually some breaking news that's come to fruition here. And, Bowling, we have some new poll numbers in.
Yes, the producers just got in our ear and said there's the new numbers, and they gave us this handy little piece of paper. According to NBC Wall Street Journal poll just released between the A block and the B block, it has Ted Cruz with a 28 to 26 lead over Donald Trump. Rubio at 17%. That poll carries a 3.5% margin of error, so basically too close to call in there. 800 registered Republican voters. Bloomberg also came out with a poll about simultaneously. It has Trump 36%, Cruz 17%, Rubio 15%, Jeb Bush 13%.
In South Carolina.
In South Carolina. Oh, yeah, right. The first poll was national, and the Bloomberg poll, I believe, was South Carolina, if I'm not.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay, so that's
yes.
right. So you have three separate polls released today. Quinnipiac has Trump beating Rubio and Cruz combined. Bloomberg in South Carolina. Bloomberg has him beating Cruz and Rubio combined as well, and nationally NBC Wall Street Journal has.
That's an outlier. That's a big one, though. I mean, that is so different than all the polls we have seen. Trump falling to second place in a national GOP poll, and it's a very reputable outfit, NBC Wall Street Journal poll. It's not like, you know, Joe's weekly newspapers. This is a big poll. It's the first time I've seen Trump in second place, at least in recent weeks or even months, in a national poll. It is an outlier. Yeah. It's spread 10 points away from like the other polls.
26, and what's in third?
Literally the same day, Quinnipiac is also a national.
And not just Quinnipiac. There were several today, and this is the only one.
No, but on a national basis, one has him tied. The other one has.
Who knows?
Has Trump up by.
But this one seems to be more
20 points.
This seems to
Eric
be more
Trump, inheritance on the line. Explain this.
South Carolina debate.
Look, it's all
W
about
is a liar.
It's all about the numbers, right? How one of these is one of these pictures is wrong. I mean, everything's been consistently one way, and then there's one poll that has him tied. It's strange, unless he dramatically fell, or they're using a different methodology.
You mean following the debate?
This is post-debate as well.
It is, yeah. Valentine's Day, yeah.
Okay, so Miss South Carolina.
I'm just enjoying the amazement, because the truth is that this race is not over. And South Carolinians, I just said, I think 25% at least are undecided. Yeah. And they usually make up their mind after the last debate in their state before they vote. And so what Bill McInturff, the Republican pollster that's part of this poll, said, when you see a number this different, it means you might be right on top of a shift in the campaign. What you don't know yet is if it is a change is going to take place, or if it is a momentary pause before the numbers snap back into place. So nobody knows yet. But if I were Ted Cruz, I'd say this is excellent news for Ted Cruz and his supporters, especially his funders. And then if you're Marco Rubio, you got a big boost of the Nikki Haley endorsement today. I'm sure maybe NBC could expect a lawsuit filed, before the end of this show to complain.
That's a Canadian corporation.
I'll tell you what will happen, though. All the
Canadian.
establishment who have hated Donald Trump leading by this amount now goes, oh, great, now we got Ted Cruz in first place. Now their heads are really going to explode.
I got good news and bad news.
Exactly.
Good news is Trump's not in first place. Bad news, Cruz is.
Okay, Rochambeau. Who's in third in that poll now?
Who is in third?
Rubio.
Yeah.
Rubio. All right.
Rubio,
was
and
17.
it's 28,
Kasich, 11.
26, 17 Rubio.
Kasich ahead of
11.
Carson and Jeb Bush. I mean, that's
That's the highest I've seen
campaign
Kasich also.
But now Bush doing better in South Carolina. So perhaps there's been some movement there. All right, well,
Where do you see Bush doing better?
Tommy T.
Listen,
Taylor.
I
Bush
think
is at 4%. Oh, that's
at some point, Trump was going to he was going to start moving to try to get Democrat voters. I thought he really jumped out of the gate at this past. He's gone way early, and I thought, Trump has surprised me before, but it seems like that was a strange move to make at that debate the other night.
I don't think it was strategic.
You don't?
No, I think it came straight from the heart. I think that's what he actually
I don't know.
it.
Everything he does is strategic. And again, he always blows my mind. When he went after McCain, I thought, well, it's over. He's always been very strategic. And I think he's cocky. And he thought, I'm going to clean up in South Carolina. And it's time that I start moving on this common sense conservative thing. He's been saying that over and over. He's already trying to play to the middle of this country.
I disagree. I think Dana's right. I think it was just he said it and then he backs it later.
Well,
just like the Mexican migrant drug dealer rapist thing.
I probably.
Build a wall.
I would agree with that because Donald Trump isn't very scripted at all, and he doesn't. Honestly, he listens to Donald Trump. He's got a ring of advisors around him, but he does his thing. I'm even the pollster who conducted this poll said, hey, don't read too much into this yet. I don't know. It's an outlier.
But don't you agree with what Rush said? He kind of.
Yes.
He analyzed that correctly, I think, and Trump knows that it's not about issues. So he is going to keep playing this personality game and make people think that he is a disruptor.
All right, I'm going to soothe bowling when we get back with a Trump tie. It's going to work out, I promise.